we're here with Angus at Far Heath Studios. Maybe you could tell us a bit about what you do here.
The studio has been going about 27 years. This is its latest stage now with this lovely desk here. It's mostly set up for live bands, hence the big window. So get most of the time people play all at the same time, then overdubs, etc. Working with the SSL desk and with Pro Tools, which is 10.3 at the moment, but awaiting 11.
Okay.
When it comes out.
So you've got a lot of fantastic outboard here. Do you do quite a lot of mixing outside of Pro Tools, or is it a bit of a hybrid?
It's a hybrid, really. The things I've got, probably for vocals, I'd use some of this wonderful bits of analog stuff, compressors and the equalizers. I think it's yes, drums also for the analog side. Yep. Basses, quite a lot of actually. But, yeah, it's great to have a bit of the mix of the two, digital and analog.
Sure. So the reason we're here today is we're with Studio Creations, just installing your new Avid HD I interfaces. So I understand you did quite a lot of testing before you decided what to go for.
Yes, we had Prisms, which were fantastic. The Avids, the new HDXs. Between those two, it was very close.
So how did you test them? Did you run signals sort of through?
We recorded a live band onto 3 different converters. There was the Prism, the HDX, and an Orion Antelope. So all inputs going in at the same time, and then we mixed it through each, and just copied those settings through each converter.
Yep. And
then we did blind tests listening through each converter as well. So it's quite a big process, using different speakers and taking all the different mixes out of the studio as well. And it was so close between the I really loved the Prisms. It was very close between those two, the HDX and the Prism. But cost-wise, because I wanted to get 32 ins and outs, so I can use some of this external gear, you know, during mixing, it was just made sense, really, economically wise, to go for the Avid, because the huge price difference. 32 right. IO a Prism would bankrupt the studio.
I understand, yeah. So compared to the 192s which you have now, what did you notice most that was different with the HDIOs?
It was a bit warmer. It had a sort of a bit of a more of a halo-y sound to it. I don't know quite explain it. It sounded there was more something to it. I think a bit more air possibly around it.
Yeah.
The 192s just sounded they just sounded a little bit hard, possibly, I think, and the bottom end was missing. So yeah, I think it's going to make a big difference, definitely. Looking forward to trying them.
Great, so maybe we could come back and when you've had them for a while and see how you're getting on with them.
Yes, I think some people have been driving them quite hard. I don't know, I'll be interested to try that and experimenting with it, yeah.
Yep. And any particular reason why you asked Studio Creations to come and do that? Do you normally deal with those guys?
In the past I've used other companies for the desk and so on, but for the past, buying some of this lovely outboard analog stuff, Studio Creations have been more than helpful. If something's gone wrong or something needs changing, or helping out with different ideas, wiring, they've definitely come out on top, definitely.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Angus.
Pleasure.